Welcome to this week's edition of News 6. I'm your host, Corey North. Today's program is brought to you by the 6th grade class of Powell Elementary School in North Baltimore. The town was founded in 1873 and originally named New Baltimore. In 1876, the name was changed to North Baltimore Village. It has a population of 3,361. North Baltimore is known for its trains and railroad tracks. Let's find out what issue is most on the minds of our 6th graders.
Hi, my name is Nicole, and the Kids View question is, should 6th graders be housed in an elementary or middle school setting?
I think 6th grade should be housed in elementary school because it keeps stress from older kids and we get recess.
I think 6th grade students should be housed in a middle school environment so that we can make more choices and have more independence.
I think 6th graders should be in a middle school environment because it helps them prepare for high school and college earlier.
I think 6th graders should be in an elementary school environment until 7th grade so they can get ready for middle school. I think 6th graders should be housed in a middle school environment because they'll have a feeling of responsibility being in a more mature setting.
Here's a quick look at our school. This is our librarian, Mrs. Gary. This is our music class, and it is conducted by Mr. Johnson. At Powell School, this is our health aide, Mary. In PE class, we warm up first. This is our principal, Mrs. Norman. This is our Powell School secretary, Kathy. The 6th graders are in charge of the safety patrol. And that's a quick look at our school.
People of all ages have been checking out books at the North Baltimore Public Library since it first opened back in 1919. But checking out a good book isn't the only thing you can do there. Jennifer Noikis talked with some of the library staff to get the scoop.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Noikis. What's going on at the North Baltimore Public Library? Let's find out. North Baltimore residents are extremely fortunate to have such a great library that provides so many services and resources for their community.
We have weekly programs for children, including toddler times, preschool story times, and after-school story surprise for elementary age kids. Then, of course, we have our annual summer and winter reading programs. In a good week, we can have 75 to 100 people coming for programs. Last summer, we had over 300 people sign up for our summer reading program, people of all ages, and we just started winter reading program, and we already have over 100 people.
The library has more than just books to borrow.
Well, of course, being a library, we offer books. We have regular and large print books. We also have audio CDs, books on tape, magazines, newspapers. We offer microfilm, the North Baltimore News on microfilm. We have a large art reproduction collection by well-known artists that circulate for 3 months at a time.
There is something for everyone at the library.
I think most kids enjoy coming to the library. So younger kids love to play with our puppets and puzzles, and of course they love story times.
The library keeps growing and changing. Community support and funding is needed to make sure the library will continue meeting the needs of its patrons.
The newest program we've started here at the library is to raise some money for the library by contributing used ink cartridges from printers. It's a great program because it not only helps the library, but also it helps the environment because people can bring in their used cartridges rather than throwing them away.
Visit your library soon and have a great time. This is Jennifer Noikis reporting for News 6.
I'm Jessica Williams with this week's News 6 review. Sharon Creech is the author of a book called Walk Two Moons. This book is realistic fiction, and it's about a 13-year-old girl named Salamanca Treehiddle. Sal suddenly had to move to Ohio from Kentucky. In her new home, she found many friends, neighbors, and even a cute boy. But that's not all. Sal went on a trip with her grandparents to Idaho. On the way, they made many stops, places like lakes, restaurants, and hotels. Something exciting happens along the way. To find out what happens, read Walk Two Moons. It's a great story.
Most everyone loves the movies, especially sixth graders, and the Posh Virginia Theater in North Baltimore shows nearly 48 different movies each year. Tierra Hewitt took the sixth grade class downtown to find out more.
Hi, I'm Tierra Hewitt. Many small towns in Northwest Ohio have wonderful historical buildings. North Baltimore is lucky enough to have one of the best, the Posh Virginia Theater. The Posh Virginia Theater brings from 800 to 1,000 people each month to downtown North Baltimore.
The theater got its name by a gentleman of Mr. Gibson. His name is Mr. Gibson. He bought the movie theater back in the early 1900s, and he closed and remodeled the movie theater, and when he opened the movie theater back up, it was called the Virginia Theater. We don't know if it was from his wife or if it was just a relative. We're not real sure.
The Posh Virginia Theater has a long and distinguished history.
The movies that we show are what we call availability, or 2 to 3 weeks out from what the bigger movie theaters have. Sometimes we do play when they're first out, like on a Friday. We do open with them, but we don't have to pay the bigger money that the bigger movie theaters have to do that. We love family movies. They bring in the best crowds for us and the best moneymaker for us.
The Posh Virginia Theater provides an enjoyable viewing experience for their patrons.
The screen size I just found out was, I believe, 20 by 12. And we have a Dolby sound system. The seating capacity of this theater, we believe, is 216. We haven't sat down and counted all the seats. We are right downtown, North Baltimore, right in the middle of town. We have a red, yellow, and blue marquee that kind of sticks out, and you can't miss us.
The Posh Virginia Theater definitely brings Hollywood to our main street. This is Tierra Hewitt, reporter for News 6.
Body and then converted into energy that we can use.
The sixth grade students at Gateway Middle School in Maumee are doing experiments and learning about the transformation of energy.
Brittany is going to change crackers, cheese, and juice into mechanical energy, and then change the mechanical energy into electrical energy.
That's all for this edition of News 6. Thanks for watching. Be sure to tune in next week for more news from around Northwest Ohio.
See ya!
The students at Powell Elementary School wish to thank the Northwest Ohio Educational Technology Foundation and members of WBGU PBS for their generous support of News 6.
Local broadcast of this program was made possible in part by the Northwest Ohio Educational Technology Foundation.